7 KOs and 10 victories, Kevin Aguilar looks to punch his way to a title tonight. Standing in his way is undefeated Tony Kelley, who has world title aspirations of his own.
To the bad boy. Oh, jumping knee. Oh, that's one of the best knockouts we've ever freaking seen. He's out. He's asleep. He's out. He broke his nose. He broke his nose. Big Kimos and good night, freaking Irene. That was awesome.
We're back on the Bayou. The Legacy FC machine rolls on from Shreveport, Louisiana, and Diamond Jacks Casino. This is Legacy 57. Hey everyone, I'm Ron Kruk in for Michael Schiavello this week, joined as always by the UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich. And Pat, tonight, 2 young, hungry fighters battle it out for the vacant Legacy Featherweight title as undefeated Tony Kelley meets 10-1 Kevin Aguilar. Aguilar has some title fight experience. He's hoping to use that to his advantage tonight.
Only losing to one UFC veteran, Aguilar is the complete package. I really believe he should get called up by the UFC very soon. Aguilar has the balance between the submission game and the striking game, has more knockouts, but his ground game is definitely underrated. Dangerous guy, ready to make the move. Big fight for him tonight though, Ron.
Absolutely it is. Now, Tony Kelley might not have the ring experience as Aguilar does, but he comes in undefeated. He knows how to finish a fight, and he's extremely confident.
Yeah, Kelley's a guy that, you know, coming into this fight has just told us he fully expects to win this fight. His striking is stellar. Watch his striking tonight. Even though the balance between his KOs and subs are even, his striking is ridiculous. He spent a lot of time in Thailand training, fought a lot of very tough Thais over there, and beat many of them. He's solid, he's dangerous. Aguilar has his hands full tonight, Ron.
Aguilar comes in as the favorite to walk away with the belt tonight. In what could be the fight of the night, our co-main event matches up 2 veterans with a combined 31 career victories. Dave Burrow, the submission expert, meets Derrick Krantz. And Pat, Krantz is the former Legacy welterweight champion, looking to get back into title contention with a win.
As you said, both of these guys have a lot of experience. Krantz has a little more of an edge in the experience, and this guy's ridiculously strong. He's great at taking people down. He's great at putting the power on people and wearing them out. Has very heavy hands, but he gets himself in trouble now and then, Ron. With his defense when he strikes, we'll see if he's cleaned that up tonight. That may be important for him.
Well, Derrick Krantz is going to watch his arms tonight because the submission ace, Dave Burrow, he's made a living out of collecting people's arms. He won at 1.5 straight fights by way of armbar. Without a doubt, his favorite technique.
No, Dave Burrow, you know, when I say Krantz is a strong guy, Dave Burrow's not a weakling. He's worked on a ranch, a farm his entire life. This guy, when he wins fights, buys new work boots. Most guys go out and buy new cars. This guy buys new work boots. If he gets a hold of your arm, he will destroy it. There is no doubt about it. So Krantz has to pay attention to that and keep his arms in tight tonight.
12 of Burrow's 14 victories have come by way of submission. However, he enters into the fight as the underdog. Well, we are expecting fireworks here in Louisiana just before the 4th of July. Here's the rest of tonight's action. The ladies kick off the evening with a win-win situation as B-Win faces Andy Win. Then Extreme Couture's Dan Ige meets Kamikaze Craig Campbell. Joe Valadez and David Bosnick meet in a key lightweight division matchup, and making his 5th Legacy appearance, Charles Byrd takes on submission ace Quentin Henry. Pat, break down the MMA rules here in Louisiana.
Yes, sir. The Louisiana State Boxing Commission will oversee tonight's Legacy event. Unified rules will be used, which means elbows to a down opponent are legal. Title fight tonight will be 5 5-minute rounds. All the other fights are 3 5-minute rounds, and the 10-point must scoring system will be used.
Great way to kick off the evening. 2 105-pounders stuck in fast forward as B-Win takes on Andy Win. Let's get the official fighter introductions, and to do that, a man who's been with Legacy almost from the beginning. Ring announcer, Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen here in attendance and those who watch you live on Access TV around the world, welcome to Diamond Jacks Casino and Hotel right here in Bossier City, Louisiana. Legacy Promotions, along with Access TV Fights, presents to you the Legacy Fighting Championship 57. Tonight's fights are sanctioned by the Louisiana State Boxing and Wrestling Commission. Commissioner in attendance, Ricky Norris. Ladies and gentlemen, our first fight of the night has been brought to us by Diamond Jacks and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy Atomweight division. Introducing first, on my left, fighting out of the Venom blue corner. She stands 5 feet tall, official weight 106 1/2 pounds. This kickboxer is making her professional debut this evening, fighting out of Houston, Texas. Kill her, Win. And across the cage on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles red corner. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, official weight 107 3/4 pounds. This Muay Thai fighter has an even record, 2 wins, 2 losses. Fighting out of Bossier City, Louisiana, Andy the Creation Win. Referee to give final instructions, Stan McCandlish.
Come on. All right, ladies. 3 5-minute round pro fight. We've gone over the rules already. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fight hard. Fight clean. If you want to touch up, do it now. Let's go back. Go back and come out. Come on. Back up. Back up. You ready? You ready? Fight!
Legacy 57 is underway. B-Win in the black shorts and Andy Win with the Batgirl attire on. Both these fighters, Pat, know each other. They're friends. The atomweight division is not a big one, so they've known each other and they're coming out firing.
Yeah, they didn't really find the warming up process appealing, apparently.
No, and we weren't expecting that with this division. Both these girls stuck in really one speed fast forward.
Andy loading up a little bit. B's moving her head, getting out of the way. Andy's got that reach advantage, needs to use it.
Andy Win would love to stay on the outside and pick B apart. Again, long reach advantage, as Pat said, height advantage. But B-Win, she's got some power. I've seen her train with Michelle Watterson at Jackson's Wink Academy in Albuquerque. And she puts it on some girls down there, and some of the guys, too.
No, she can flourish. She's very quick. Yep. Understands footwork, understands angles. Smart fighter.
Fighters clinch up, and now Andy Win up against the cage.
Andy having trouble getting out of there because she has double overhooks. Needs to get an underhook if she wants to get out of there.
Knee to the body from Andy Win. Fighters back in the middle of the Legacy cage. Nice elbow gets through from B-Win. B-Win said she's got to remain calm. Andy Win gets emotional. She feels she'll get in her head and frustrate her as this fight goes on.
Andy does get emotional, definitely. You can see it. She grits her teeth, bites down, punches with everything she's got. B, on the other hand, is trying to set her up. A little more experience with the striking.
Fighters clinch right in front of us here at the cage. B-Win trying to spin out, just can't escape.
Andy controlling her better. She's got one underhook.
Andy Win has been on the wrong end of a couple of controversial split decisions. She wanted to make it clear tonight, Pat, that she was not going to let this fight go to the judges' scorecards. She wants to finish it, not even take a chance.
B keeps hunting with that left elbow. She tries sneaking it in over and over.
2 minutes to go here in round number 1, scheduled for 3. Most of this fight has been fought in the clinch.
I'm really surprised that B hasn't pushed off and reset and gone back to her striking game. I think this is the kind of fight that Andy prefers.
B wins corner, UFC fighter Cub Swanson yelling, throw that elbow, get above her elbows. Easier said than done, as Andy Wynn just continues to hold on to the arms of B Wynn.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah.
Nice takedown, good job blocking the leg. But easier said than done for her to throw the elbows over her arms. B's only 5'0".
Yeah, let's see what B Wynn can do, working from half guard now. As we approach 1 minute to go, just misses with a nasty elbow coming down. Andy Wynn does not want to spend too much time on her back.
Well, she can't let B get to cross sides. B being the more compact fighter, she can settle in there and do a lot of damage.
B Wynn will take her time, delivers a couple body shots to set up the elbow. Another elbow comes down.
Andy's got that lockdown on the leg, slowing B from passing to half side or mount.
B raining down some forearms.
Andy got to get her hips moving, get her back in guard.
Another big shot lands from B Wynn. And a solid flurry to end round number 1 from B Wynn.
Job. You did good controlling her in the clinch. We need to land some more elbows when we have inside position. Cub, go ahead, brother.
Keep your back off the cage. She pushed you against the cage, that's what happened. When you were killing it in the beginning, okay? Control the middle of the cage, all right? Breathe.
B doing a good job finally getting this. See how she blocks the leg, and actually Andy took herself down by grapevining that leg. Took her own post from herself. Can't stand up on one leg when somebody's pulling you down.
Well, no surprise there. The UFC Hall of Famer gives round number 1 to B Wynn. It'll be interesting to see how Andy Wynn's cardio is as this fight goes longer. As we mentioned, she missed weight, worked off the pound, and the fight goes on. B Wynn in the black with purple trim, Andy Wynn black with the Batgirl logo. It's interesting to hear Cub Swanson saying to be in her corner, keep this fight in the middle of the cage.
Absolutely. Stay off the cage, don't let it get ugly. Use her speed. See how she's circling into the right hand of Andy. She's trying to lure her into throwing that right hand so it'll go past so she can counter with her left.
High kick off the mark from Andy. B Wynn slipping past the reach and moving in, starting to zero in. B Wynn from Houston, Texas, now living and training full-time in the ABQ.
There's that technique we talked about. She got outside that right hand and dropped that left in. Very good at it. See how she did it again.
High kick blocked by Andy Wynn.
Yeah, she said she went out there to live in the desert because there's nothing to do out there except train. No distractions.
And she's with the best at the Jackson Winklejohn Academy.
Great altitude out there also for training.
Well, that's what B Wynn said. She said she is in the best shape of her life. The elevation is crazy. They go and do those suicides up the mountains in Albuquerque.
Yeah, I believe Albuquerque's above 7,000 feet to begin with. Then when you go up in the mountains, you get even more altitude.
Andy Wynn got a right through that landed to the face of B. Wynn.
Yeah, Andy hits hard. She's the bigger girl.
Three minutes to go here in round number 2.
If you could call 105 big or bigger.
Yeah, just don't see too many atom weights. Both ladies said it is tough for them to find fights. They have a lot of fights fall through, but Nick Maynard getting it done here at Legacy 57. And good counter from B. Wynn.
Just keep setting it up.
Again, B. Wynn yesterday during the fighter meetings did not have that shiner below her eye. It does not seem to be swelling up or creating any issues at this point.
So far, she's only taken, for the most part, right hands from Andy, so landing on the other side of the head.
High kick from Andy Wynn, partially blocked from B. I'm impressed with the footwork and the movement right now by B. Wynn.
Yeah, we've seen it, like I said, we've seen her perform in Muay Thai, look very good doing it. Beat up some Thai fighters. She knows what she's doing.
.130 to go here in round number 2. Fans appreciate the exchange there by both fighters.
Yeah, Andy landed a right hand. Another one.
Now she backs up B. Wynn again with that right.
You see the look on Andy's face.
She is not a happy woman right now.
Imagine being her husband and coming home to that face.
B. Wynn scores.
You know you did something wrong.
I think we've all seen that look if you're married a couple times. 1 minute to go.
Never.
Never, no,
Never.
no. B. Wynn recently made her debut with Lion Fight. Got a win by way of decision. Fight goes to the ground. This is where B. Wynn had some success early in the first round. Working again from half guard. She landed with some nasty elbows, and here they come again. Forearms and elbows raining down from B. Wynn.
Andy's got to control that arm better. And get her hips moving and get position back, otherwise she's going to get pounded. B finally getting the mount here.
First time we have seen B. Wynn from mount. As she transitions to an armbar. Does she have it? Saved by the bell, as they say. It was Andy Wynn. Sweet transition from B. She just ran out of time.
Down at any point, you're dominating on top, okay? Breathe. You're making her miss and you're making her pay, but you hit her once and you let her go.
Check out the action from round number 2.
Andy's landed that right hand a couple times. B, most of the time when she's throwing the kicks, here, good job stepping in, catching the kick and booting that leg out. Good Muay Thai technique, then following up with MMA, following her to the ground, ended up getting the mount and hunting this arm. She stretched the arm, but the bell definitely saved Andy, and maybe being double jointed.
Very slick transition from B. Wynn. Not bad for a Muay Thai kickboxer. Showing off some MMA skills as Pat has B. Wynn pitching a shutout here as we get ready for round number 3.
Last round, fight!
Andy Wynn trying to get the crowd behind her here in Bossier City, Louisiana. Ron Kruk and Pat Miletich, cage side for Legacy 57, and a wise move. B-Win has had great success here, taking Andy Wynn to the mat, and that's what she does to start off round number 3.
Yeah, in on that double, taking her down, already in half guard. Andy forgetting about her legs, not moving her hips. Her coach is telling her, plant your feet and move and get your butt out to the left, meaning get her back in guard. She didn't listen, now she's mounted.
And again, right in front of us, B-Win looking to end this fight.
Taking the arm,
Wynn.
belly down arm bar here.
B-Win hanging on to the arm, trying to stretch it out. B-Win continues.
Andy, good
and
job.
She gets out.
Good job surviving that.
And now Andy Wynn has an opportunity from the top position, see if she can work some magic.
Nice job getting one hook in.
Referee warns the fighters getting the fingers out of the glove.
Desperate situations.
Yep. And now Andy Wynn takes B-Win's back.
B doing her best to control that hand. Telling her to get over to the mountain. She actually listened. Good job.
She did, and B-Win gives up her back. Under 3 to go in this third and final round.
B going for that belly down armbar and losing position because of it. If she gets submitted here, she'll definitely regret that move. Looks like she might be able to turn into her here if she can keep a hold of that arm.
This is the most trouble that B-Win has been in during this fight. Andy Wynn needs a submission or knockout to get this win tonight, in our opinion.
Trying to flatten her out here. Another 2 minutes of having Andy on her back. I tell you, it's very fatiguing to be the person underneath here.
Andy Wynn getting some shots through. B-Win covering up. Trying to slip out. Andy Wynn holding her spot and her position. Crowd definitely behind local Andy Wynn.
He needs to turn her rear end away from the cage so she can mule kick out of one of those hooks and start working out of that position. Now she's tripoding up to shake her off the top.
B-Win
works well when you're sweaty and they slide down your body. You're reaching up for the head.
Andy Wynn would just not let go of that spot, hanging on the back of B-Win. We have 1 minute to go in this third and final round.
There she's trying to get out of it. See how she, very smart. Brought her leg up high, got it inside of there. Now she let her get it back in. Trying again, see how she lifts the leg up.
B-Win in survival mode at this point. Under 30 now.
Andy gonna go for the armbar, I think, try and win it.
There's a big left that got through from Andy Wynn. Can B-Win survive?
Going for the arm now. Legs not
hanging on to that arm. Non-stop action in the women's atomweight division.
Good competitive fight.
Really was. Very technical. Both ladies put on a show and great way to kick off Legacy 57 as we check out the highlights, Pat.
Nice job by B getting in on that double and then hitting the trip. She kept driving here. And right away working into half guard. B going for that arm bar. A minute or so into the round, missing. And from there on out, Andy controlled her back. Landed a lot of good punches like this. Good solid punch to the temple.
Well, Andy Wynn came over and said, we hope you like that. I liked it.
I enjoyed it a lot.
2 thumbs up.
Tough girls.
Pat gives that 3rd round to Andy Wynn. Definitely dominated from the opening bell despite a early B-Win takedown. Next Legacy event coming down at Lake Charles, Louisiana. That will be Legacy 58. That's July 22nd. Let's get the official decision and go back into the Legacy cage and Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards where all 3 judges score the fight the same, 29-28. For your winner, by unanimous decision, kill her, Byrd win!
Hell, a unanimous decision goes to B Win. I'm not sure what she did in that 3rd round to get the clean sweep. Nonetheless, B Win is successful in her Legacy MMA debut and poses for the camera with Cub Swanson. Coming up later, the vacant Legacy Featherweight title is up for grabs when undefeated Tony Kelley takes on Kevin Aguilar. Legacy 57 rolls on. Welcome back to Access TV. Fights on the banks of the Red River. The Elvis statue. He played the Municipal Auditorium here in Shreveport, Louisiana. And that is where the phrase Elvis has left the building was coined. Well, no one has left the building here at Diamond Jack's Casino as we move to the featherweight division now in the matchup between 2 prospects making their Legacy FC debut, Dan Ige and Craig Campbell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second fight of the evening is being brought to us by Fat Lady Mouth Guards and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy Featherweight division. Introducing first on my left, fighting out of the Venom blue corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 146 pounds. This submission fighter holds a record of 3 wins against a lone defeat. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Dynamite, Dan Ige. And across the cage on my right, fighting out the Star Motorcycles red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 146 pounds. This grappler holds a record of 2 wins and a single defeat. Fighting out of Texarkana, Texas, Craig Campbell. Referee gave final instructions, Jordan Banks.
Inside, gentlemen. All right, gentlemen, went over the rules at the rules meeting. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Do you have any questions? Any questions? Touch gloves, let's do this. Back up. Clear. All right, gentlemen, wait for my start. Wait for my start. Clear? Timekeeper ready. Fighter ready! Fighter ready! Fight!
We are underway. 3 5-minute rounds in the Legacy Featherweight division. Dan Ige in the red shorts and Craig Campbell in the purple.
This could be the best fight of the night.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Dan Ige getting a lot of publicity as he made the move to Extreme Couture. Comes out and fires a low kick. Craig Campbell, as tough as they get, though. The 31-year-old known as Kamikaze. Aggressive fighter. Craig Campbell, if he has his way, likes to finish with the RNC. Fighters clinch up.
Ige got underneath that hook. Threw a stiff right hand. Nice job. Campbell, great job taking him down.
Craig Campbell, as Pat said as he was walking out, strong wrestler, grappler. Finishes the takedown strong, but nice scramble from Dan Ige to get back on his feet.
Ige got his hips, got to get his hips back. Nice job blocking out. Good job getting up and getting out of there.
Oh, big shot from Dan Ige, just missed. Hit the top of Craig Campbell's forehead as he was walking in. Ige follows it up with a knee.
Ige tried hitting a knee tap there, ran into the cage. Knee taps when you got an underhook on one side. Block the knee on the far side and just run them over their own leg, basically. Very explosive wrestling move to get somebody off their feet.
Dan Ige's corner yelling to him to throw some knees. The fighters tumble again and scramble.
I think Campbell has the strength advantage in this fight. He's shown that. Ige really having to get his balance back there and get back up to his feet. And I will tell you, I've grappled with guys who surfed a lot their entire life. Their cores are ridiculously strong. Their balance is insane. You know, BJ Penn in his prime, getting him off his feet was ridiculous. Kid could do the splits when somebody isn't on a single leg on him and would drop literally down into the splits and stop takedowns. Really amazing athletes.
Great insight from the UFC Hall of Famer. You know, both these guys with the wrestling backgrounds, but as we spoke to them yesterday, they said they wouldn't mind just standing and trading.
Yeah, both guys like to strike.
Front kick just misses from Campbell. Trying to find his range. Right shot from Dan Ige.
Like to see Ige follow up after stuff like that.
Grabs the foot and puts Craig Campbell on his back.
Nice heel
Campbell
hook.
with the heel hook.
Beautiful transition. Ige needs to get that left leg free and throw it up and over the body and spin around.
Craig Campbell tweaking that ankle.
There he goes. That's the right defense for that.
Dan Ige staying calm, and now he's dropping bombs. And that is it.
He got woke, he got knocked out and woke back up with the punches.
Jordan Bass has called an end to this fight.
Looked like he went out and then woke back up.
Craig Campbell is extremely frustrated with that stoppage.
Want to see the replay of this. Hopefully they have a good angle so we can tell exactly whether he was coherent or not at any given time during that. I'm pretty sure he woke back up.
Yeah, it was almost like a flash knockout. Let's take a look.
Watch the takedown here. Ige catches this kick, snatches that heel, misses with the right hand. You can see the transition to the heel hook. Beautiful job. Need to get that on the wrist, not on the crook of the elbow. Right on the wrist is where you need that to really apply the proper pressure. Ige working his way around gradually, keeping the pressure off that heel, and then starts dropping these bombs.
And those shots were getting through.
He's still awake right here, and he went limp.
Bam.
And then he'll wake back up here. There, he wakes back up.
Good call by Jordan Bass, our referee?
Yeah, absolutely. I
think so too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes fighters have to recognize when the other guy's out and just stop. Because I've seen guys wake up before and come back and win fights.
Yeah. Dan Ige showing some composure there as Campbell had the heel hook and transitioned to the side and dropped some bombs. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes, 31 seconds in round number one. Your winner by knockout dynamite, Ige Dan.
Well, Dynamite Dan Ige gets his first win under the Legacy banner. Definitely a fighter that you want to keep an eye on. He improves to 4-1. Had a 4-1 amateur record as well. He's fought for RFA. And here were the big bombs being dropped. Dan Ige taking the shots, and our referee Jordan Bass stops the fight. Craig Campbell doesn't agree, but it was a good call. Coming up, we've got Joe Valadez taking on David Bosnik. Access TV Fights rolls on from the banks of the Red River, Legacy 57. Stick around after the fight's the longest running MMA news show on TV, Inside MMA Live from Los Angeles. Moreno and Boss Rutan, my partners, standing by. Tonight, Eddie Alvarez stops by, Cub Swanson, and we'll have an update on the tragic story of former MFC fighter Ryan Jimmo. But up next, we move to the lightweight division with Joe Valadez and David Bosnik. For the official fighter introductions, let's go back to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, a third fight of the night is being brought to us by Star Motorcycles Cruiser Line. It's scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy lightweight division. Introducing first on my left, fighting out of the Venom blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 156 1/4 pounds. This wrestling-based fighter holds a professional record of 3 wins against 2 defeats. Fighting out of Cave City, Arkansas, Joe, the Caveman Valadez. And across the cage on my right, fighting out the Star Motorcycles red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 155 3/4 pounds. The striker holds a professional record of 6 wins against 3 defeats. Fighting out of Alexandria, Louisiana, David, the Boss Bosnick. Referee to give final instructions, Stan McCandlish.
Come here, Joe. All right, guys, we went over the rules earlier. Protect yourselves at all times, obey my commands at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. If you want to touch your mother to them, let's go back and fight hard. Nah, not too bad. You ready? You ready? Fight!
Underway, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Joe Valadez in the trunks with the American flag, and David Bosnik in the black trunks. Bosnik riding a 2-fight winning streak. Needs a W tonight, plain and simply.
Valadez using that lead leg early. Goes 1 to the liver, 1 to the inside of the leg.
Bosnik's plan was to use his technique, be patient. He knows Joe Valadez is a very aggressive fighter. He's got some heavy hands as well. High kick blocked from Valadez.
Nice body kick.
That one slipped through the guard, and Valadez comes back with a combination.
Bosnik, good job using his reach. Lateral motion, getting out of the way.
Push kick from Bosnik. Fighters clinch, and Bosnik throws him over, tosses him away.
And good job circling out of that takedown.
Yeah.
All about footwork, whether it's striking, wrestling.
Some big shots from Joe Valadez from the clinch.
Valadez a bull.
Yeah, he is. It's like there might be a small cut.
Yeah, under his left eye.
Under the left eye of Joe Valadez.
Bosnik looking crisp with these strikes.
Some stinging jabs getting through. Ducks under a shot from Valadez. Valadez now getting a body shot. Bosnik clinches up. Valadez, he said he's going to come out aggressive and just keep firing. That's what he's done so far.
Yeah, getting a little frustrated with the reach there of Bosnik, and he just decided to start pulling the trigger and stepping through and running through those techniques. I'm tired of getting poked in the face.
Yeah.
Got to set up his takedowns. Can't just shoot. Got to strike your way into that stuff.
Yeah, little mouse under the left eye of Joe Valadez.
Loading up.
Bosnik slips that punch. Had some nasty intentions from Valadez.
Valadez got to move his head on the way, and he hurt his foot with that kick. Kicked him right on the elbow. You can see him limp right after.
Pressing the action as the fighters clinch up.
Good way to break your foot. A lot of small bones in the foot. If you're going to throw a round kick, do your best to hit with the shin bone. That's why it's also important to punch your way in before you throw those kicks so that you're deep enough in that your foot won't make contact. Oh, clubbed him right on the back of the head.
That was a big overhand right from Joe Valadez.
Bosnik looking good, though. Great movement.
Yeah, he seemed to shake that one off and comes back with a knee. Continues to circle around, does Bosnik, as Valadez just, he likes to just move forward.
Valadez, the kind of guy you don't want to fight in a closet.
Good point.
Want to have a little room to move.
Just misses with an uppercut, gets a right hook through, and now Joe Valadez throwing some knees from the clinch.
Oh, nice job throwing him past on that single.
Valadez has the back of Bosnik as we're just under a minute to go in round one.
See what he can do with this. Bosnik trying to strip those hands. Gonna try and lift him.
And Valadez gets the takedown.
Valadez got a real choke here.
Standing RNC, and that is all! Joe Valadez with a slick transition into the standing rear naked choke.
Bosnik was looking good until he gave up that takedown. Valadez, rugged guy, kept coming forward. Persistence. These Arkansas boys are rough.
No quit in Joe Valadez, you're not kidding. You know, for a guy in Valadez who comes out and just moves straight forward, almost like a robot, he's got a lot of technique.
Yeah, check this out. Eats that elbow there, but good job powering him up, even though Bosnik was leaning forward. Right away getting this. Bosnik making that mistake, not getting hand control right away. I mean, that's day one stuff. Hand control, hand control, hand control. Got to remember that or it can cost you.
Well, let's make it official and head back to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 minutes, 22 seconds into round number one. Your winner by rear naked choke, Joe the Caveman Valadez.
Joe Valadez improves to 4-2, victorious in his glory debut. He said his beard is his strength. He didn't even use that in this fight tonight. Unbelievable.
Said he was going to use it to strangle Bosnik. Didn't need to.
Did not need to. All began with the big takedown from Valadez, setting up the standing RNC. Impressive victory by Joe Valadez. Up next, action from the Legacy Middleweight division as Charles Byrd faces Quentin Henry. Stick around. Diamond Jacks Casino plays host to Legacy 57 tonight. The promotion that Holly Holmes, Sage Northcutt, and Thomas Almeida all started their MMA careers here in Legacy. Tonight, we may see the next superstar in action. Legacy 57 rolls on a very hot night here in Louisiana, July 1st. Still to come, our main event, undefeated fighter Tony Kelley, and of course 10-1 Kevin Aguilar. Also later, Dave Burrow and Derrick Krantz. But first, we've got a middleweight matchup between two guys who got into each other's faces at the weigh-ins yesterday, Charles Byrd and Quentin Henry.
Gentlemen, our fourth fight of the night is being brought to us by Versa Climber and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy middleweight division. Introducing first on my left, fighting out of the Venom blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 186 pounds. This headhunter holds a record of 7 wins against 4 defeats. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, Charles Byrd. Across the cage on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles in red corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, official weight 185 3/4 pounds. This ground and pound specialist holds a record of 10 wins against 3 defeats. Fighting out of West Monroe, Louisiana, Quentin, the Hero Henry. Referee give final instructions, Jordan Bass.
Let's go, fighters to the center. All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules that the rules mean. Unified rules are in effect. Elbows are allowed, no 12-6. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a good, clean fight. Touch gloves, let's do this. Clear, clear. Fight ready, fight ready, fight!
Let's do it. Fighters touch gloves, and we are underway. Charles Byrd in the black shorts, Quentin Henry in the blue. According to Nick Kalikas and MMAOddsBreaker.com, Charles Byrd comes in as the favorite at -190. Henry, the underdog, at +150.
Nice power by Henry there with those punches. Byrd with the takedown. Henry already on that key lock. Byrd putting that hand between his legs so that Henry's... Oh, Henry pops it outside now.
Charles Byrd could be in some trouble.
Charles Byrd better figure out how to protect that arm. Circle around the head. He's getting rolled. Got powered through. He's in trouble.
Charles Byrd grimacing in pain. Quentin Henry looking to finish this early.
Charles Byrd's cut.
But here comes Byrd firing.
Nice lateral throw.
And now Quentin Henry from his back.
Charles Byrd wants to pay him back here.
Charles Byrd's arm was being twisted into a pretzel. He survived, and now let's see what he can do from half guard. Postures up.
So Henry goes to that half guard series, sticking that arm deliberately between the legs. That's many times a bad idea, and you saw him getting hit because of it. Tough to protect yourself when you do that.
Henry hanging on. Byrd keeps him right in his same position, throws him back down. Impressive power from Charles Byrd.
Charles Byrd taking this fight on 2 weeks' notice, though.
Right.
Is he going to gas at this pace? He's doing a good job now, slowing things down, controlling position. You know, if you're worried about gassing in the fight because of this short notice stuff, it's a great way to burn the clock and win a round.
Just under 3 to go in this opening frame.
Let your opponent spend most of the round underneath you, struggling.
Charles
Equal
Byrd.
things out, gas him out.
Now Charles Byrd from the back of Quentin Henry.
Charles got to drive his hips down instead of straightening his legs there to get him flattened out.
Has to watch the back of the head as Charles Byrd delivering some big shots.
There he flattens him out.
Flattens him out. Hammer fist now. Referee warning Charles Byrd as he continues to tee off.
Try to protect yourself.
That is all.
That's it.
Charles Byrd, impressive, taking this fight on less than 2 weeks' notice. He finishes Quentin Henry.
You know, I had a strong feeling that Byrd was going to come out and try and finish it in the first round because he was taking the fight on short notice.
Grandma Jewel, I love you. Rest in peace.
Charles Byrd throws out to his good friend J.P. Cole, who passed away, fighter based in Dallas.
Henry doing a good job here, getting that arm outside, reversing position with it. Really basically no choice for Byrd. Either get your arm destroyed or roll over. Now, this is where Henry gets in a little too much of a rush to try and finish, climbing over here, and loses the arm because of it. Charles Byrd eventually reversing position, ended up on mountain, dropping bombs until Henry rolls over and gives up his back. Finally flattened him out, unloading on him. Referee was warning him about the back of the head, but he was hitting mostly on the sides of the head. Doing a good job controlling things and not defending himself. Got to stop it.
Charles Byrd came into this fight with 3 knockout victories. Really explosive striker. Can knock out anyone, and he showed that power off tonight here at Legacy 57. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Jordan Bass, steps in to stop the contest at 2 minutes, 50 seconds into round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Charles Byrd.
Well, Charles Byrd said he prefers to fight at 185 pounds. He may have found his home. He is standing by with Pat Miletich.
All right, in here with Charles Byrd. Charles, you said yesterday that you felt you were going to win this fight in the first round with a left leg head kick. Didn't work out that way, though, did it?
Right, yeah, he came at me immediately with he caught me with that right hand. So I was kind of a little bit hurried. I saw the blood. So I kind of wanted to get back at him. I didn't get a chance to set up the left kick like I wanted to.
Were you hurt with that punch that dropped you against the cage there?
It surprised me. It didn't hurt me. I just saw the blood. I kind of thought, oh, maybe I was cut. Put me in a little bit of a panic mode.
Right. So doing this on 2 weeks' notice. Let's take a look at the big screen if we can find it, and describe the finish for us, buddy.
Right. So
this is where you're in the key lock.
The key lock, yeah.
How close was it?
He was very strong when he had that key lock. I thought for a second maybe he was gonna torque my elbow, but when I turned over, he let go. I was able to get out of it.
Okay, now the finish.
Right, yeah. When I got mount, I actually want to take his back or mount when he turned over. I saw the opportunity, heard my corner saying flatten him out, and I used that to just throw down heavy blows.
Referee was yelling at you, watch the back of the head. Were you getting nervous about any of that?
I was worried. I was trying to pick my shots without, this is all business here. Quentin seemed like a great guy. I wasn't trying to hurt him on purpose. So I was really trying to pick my shots carefully. So I'm just happy to get the stoppage,
All right, buddy. Charles Byrd on 2 weeks' notice. Great performance.
Also, I want to dedicate this fight to my friend JP, who died tragically about a week and a half ago, and my grandma. I love you both. Rest in peace.
A very classy Charles Byrd. Our thoughts and prayers go out to J.P. Cole and his family as they still investigate the untimely passing. He leaves behind his wife, Kimberly, and a 4-year-old daughter. Charles Byrd was very emotional before this fight, but he was able to put that behind him and come out and take care of business. Survived a nasty key lock early on, reverse position, and got himself a victory. Coming up, we're expecting an all-out war as Dave Burrow takes on Derrick Krantz. Legacy 57 from Shreveport, Louisiana, rolls on. Great action here from the Bayou. Ron Kruk along with UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich. And Pat, we've seen some impressive finishes tonight, and one fight that we were really looking forward to is coming up, and that's the co-main event with the submission expert, Dave Burrow, taking on Derrick Krantz, who has some heavy hands.
Both guys very good on the ground. Both guys have had to improve their striking quite a bit also, though. We'll see. This may, honestly, because both are so good on the ground, it may come down to who has actually gotten better with their striking.
Well, Derrick Krantz, we mentioned, you know, he's going to have to watch his arm tonight because Dave Burrow collects them. He's won 5 straight by way of armbar.
Yeah, Derrick Krantz is a guy that uses power and positioning. You see that power takedown, Matt Hughes style takedowns, transitions because of technique and power to dominant positions and pounds people and wears them out. It's tough to get submitted by a great submission artist if you control position and you put the muscle down on him. This is something that Derrick Krantz definitely has to do tonight to win this fight because Dave Burrow is ridiculous with hunting people's arms. He will take your arm from anywhere. He doesn't care about the position. A lot of guys, American fighters, will control position to win fights. Dave Burrow fights more in terms of submission style like a Japanese fighter. Well, they'll go for a submission from anywhere and not care about losing position because they're so confident with their submission skills. Once he gets the arm, he's persistent. He stays after it, keeps it until the elbow crunches or their opponent gives up. This guy's very, very slick on the ground.
We are set for welterweight action as 14-7 Dave Burrow meets 17-9 Derrick Krantz. Goes Burrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 5th fight of the night is being brought to us by Venom and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy welterweight division. Introducing first, on my left, fighting out of the Venom blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 170 pounds. The submission fighter holds a professional record of 14 wins against 7 defeats. Fighting out of Batesville, Arkansas, Dave the Duke Burrow. And across the cage, on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 170 3/4 pounds. This ground and pound specialist holds a record of 17 wins against 9 defeats. Fighting out of Marshall, Texas, Derrick Krantz. Referee to give final instructions, Jordan Bass.
All right, gentlemen, went over the rules. That's rules meeting. Unified rules are in effect. Elbows are allowed. No 12-6. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. I want a good, clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's do this. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Wait for my start. We clear? We clear? Fight already! Fight already! Fight!
Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. Dave Burrow in the black. Derrick Krantz in the blue and black. 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division.
Krantz's movement looks better than we've seen in the past, at least early on here. Good head movement after throwing that right hand.
Krantz, a freestyle fighter with some power in those punches.
Almost ducked into that kick. Got to keep that right hand up when you go in.
The former champ Krantz says he feels he would have got to the UFC if he did not lose to Alex Moreno. He could be right.
Yeah, nice job using feints and fakes. He's been working on it, paying attention. Dave Burrow circling a lot. Got out of the way of that massive uppercut. Nice high knee there by Dave Burrow. Krantz muscling him up against the cage.
Closing odds, according to MMAOddsBreaker.com, Derrick Krantz came in at -190. Dave Burrow, the underdog, at +150.
Dave Burrow said he's going to make Krantz work for every takedown he gets, and he's doing it right now. He wants to gas Krantz out. Krantz ducked his head down there to look like he was going to go for a double and ate a knee because of it.
Yeah, Burrow can end a fight quickly. You duck your head down there, could be good night.
Hands on the cage.
And Krantz admitted, he said, look, I know Burrow is just a solid, rough, rugged guy. He's going to be there literally the whole fight. This is going to be a very tough fight to win. It's going to be tooth and nail between these two. Fighting like cats and dogs right now.
Yeah, they are. As we approach 3 minutes to go in round number 1. Derrick Krantz continues to throw some knees while Burrow's up against the cage.
Krantz working very hard for this takedown.
Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily has to do that. His striking was looking pretty good. Getting in that hurry mode again to get this takedown. See what he can do with it. Nice job.
He worked hard for it, and he got it. Putting Burrow on his back. You know, you mentioned it, Pac. Derrick Krantz said to us he needs to stay patient. He has a hard time taking his time.
Well, he needs to just get the position, settle into position, and try and wear Burrow out a little bit. Pushing that knee down, battling for that position again. Again, like I say, Krantz controlling position certainly reduces his chances of getting caught in a submission. Good job passing the guard there. Beautiful job, good technique there.
Now Krantz from the side as they move into a north-south position.
Burrow bumping him. Dave trying to come over. And
look at the transition there from Derrick Krantz, and he decides to stand up.
Loading up, he's loading up again. He's strong enough where he doesn't need to load up to hit hard.
And Krantz takes Burrow back to the mat.
Gets the weight off of his feet, and then soccer kicks him out from underneath him.
From side control is Derrick Krantz.
Boy.
And now he transitions.
Tell you what, the way he's controlling position with Burrow, this is impressive. Dave Burrow doesn't give up position this easily.
Gotta watch hitting the back of the head.
Watch back of the head.
Fans chanting D-Rock for Derrick Krantz.
Dave Burrow got to get moving here.
Burrow in some trouble.
Do not want Derrick Krantz on top of you dropping bombs. He's leveling.
All over the place. Now the rear naked choke is in. And that is all.
Wow. Huge win for Derrick Krantz.
Derrick Krantz looking like a man on a mission tonight. Dave Burrow, an extremely tough fighter. I'm not sure he knows what hit him. A nice display of showmanship between the two. But how about Derrick Krantz? Slick transitions, finally sinks in the RNC. The referee finally saw the tap and stopped this fight. Once Krantz had his back and sunk that in, that was it. Well, Derrick Krantz came in on a mission, and he accomplished what he needed to do, getting a victory. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 minutes, 22 seconds, and round number 1. Your winner by a rear-naked choke, Derrick D-Rock Krantz.
Well, Derrick Krantz gets the victory. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll hear from the kid from Marshall, Texas. Derrick Krantz improves to 18-9. Legacy 57 continues. Shreveport, Louisiana, Access TV Fights presents Legacy FC 57. And we have had finishes galore here tonight. Great action all around. The ladies kicked off the evening as B Win was successful in her debut, got the win. And then Dan Ige from Extreme Couture, he came in and had a very impressive knockout of Craig Campbell. Joe Valadez sunk in an RNC for a victory. And then Charles Byrd got himself another TKO victory over Quentin Henry. And you just saw it in action. Derrick Krantz defeats Dave Burrow by way of rear naked choke. This is what we've been waiting for. The Legacy Featherweight title is on the line. Tony Kelley matched up with Kevin Aguilar.
Presented by Yamaha. And now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Bossier City, are you ready? It's time for the big one. This bout is scheduled for 5 rounds and will determine the next Legacy Featherweight Champion of the World. Introducing first, on my left, fighting out of the Venom blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 143.5 pounds. This striker is undefeated as a professional, 5 wins, no losses. Fighting out of Tempe, Arizona by way of Shreveport, Louisiana, Tony Primetime Kelley. And across the cage on the right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 144.25 pounds. This striker holds a near perfect record, 10 wins, a lone defeat. Fighting out of Longview, Texas, Campbell, the Angel of Death, Aguilar. Referee to give final instructions, Stan McCandless.
Very good. Final fight, 5-minute rounds. We've gone over the rules earlier. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. If you want to touch them up, do it now. Let's go back and fight.
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Main event time for the vacant Legacy FC Featherweight title. Tony Kelley in the black and blue trunks. Kevin Aguilar in the white trunks. Final odds from MMAOddsBreaker.com. Aguilar -150, the favorite. Tony Kelley +110, but money was coming in on Kelley, the underdog.
Kelley looks like he's the dominant fighter right now. Very confident. Smiling at Aguilar.
Tony Kelley was featured on the MTV show Caged. He likes to put on an entertaining performance every time he enters into the cage.
You can see how big his quads and his calves are. When you do a lot of Muay Thai, you're going to develop some serious legs. A lot of power, a lot of speed out of him.
Of course, after a 6 months spent in Thailand, he said he came back so much more of a well-rounded fighter. Now, of course, his kicks, went up to the next level.
Actually chopped down a banana tree with his kicks.
That's what he said. We did not see footage of that, but hey, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's what they make you do.
Right.
Actually, you can go on YouTube and watch guys doing it. YouTube it right now, and you can watch guys splinter and destroy banana trees. Both guys landing right hands there on each other. Kelley backed off after that one.
Let's wait till after the fights. Kevin Aguilar, of course.
Watch this one first.
Aguilar felt that he could stand when he needed to, set up his strikes for the takedown, and then once he got him down, deliver some ground and pound.
Kelley moving great, but not staying busy here yet.
And a trickle of blood from the forehead of Kevin Aguilar.
I think that's when they exchanged those right hands.
Yes.
Kelley testing the waters, using feints and fakes, seeing how Aguilar moves when he thinks something's coming. It's a good way to figure out where your opponent's head's gonna be.
Low kick from Kelley. Whiffs.
Oh,
he
nice
comes
knee.
in and nice knee lands his right. Yeah, the thighs of Tony Kelley are massive. Good exchange, and Aguilar comes back.
Nice job by Aguilar, coming right back at him, throwing the punches and then the kick.
High kick from Kelley blocked. Under 2 to go, round number 1. Pat Miletich, Ron Kruk. Cage side in Shreveport for Legacy 57. Fans here are definitely behind Longview, Texas's Kevin Aguilar.
Oh, nice right hand landed by Kelley. Getting the hips in.
Kelley plants Aguilar on his back.
Landing some heavy shots from up top. Aguilar going for a submission there. Kelley seeing it coming.
And now, Aguilar hanging on to Kelley, who mounts up. Got to watch that up kick.
Oh,
Tosses
beautiful.
around and transitions. Nice move from Tony Kelley.
Got too big of a hurry there, lost position.
Great action here in round number 1. Low kick lands from Tony Kelley.
Fakes that jab and gets him in close enough to land it. Now Aguilar's nose is bleeding.
He wipes away the blood. High kick blocked by Aguilar. 30 to go. Furious pace here to start round number 1.
Oh, beautiful.
And now Kelley lands a shot.
Fakes low, goes with the high kick, and then the right hand afterward to follow up.
Kelley looking extremely comfortable, very relaxed. You would guess that he was the more veteran fighter and not Kevin Aguilar.
He's stalking Aguilar right now.
Absolute furious pace to start this featherweight title fight. Let's check out the action from round 1.
That was right after they exchanged the right hands, when the blood starts to trickle down Aguilar's forehead there. Nice catch to the right hand that leads to the takedown, and Kelley landed some nice heavy shots from up top here. Beautiful. See how he brought his left leg back behind him so that he could unload that lead right hook. Trying to catch Aguilar sleeping. Good technique.
Good, sir.
Pat, you gave it to the more active Tony Kelley for that first round.
And I think the takedown and some of the ground and pound action won him that round for sure. And ring generalship.
Tony Kelley putting on a show.
Aguilar had to run back over to his corner and get his mouthpiece. Might want to have that when you're fighting Kelley. You're picking up bloody chiclets.
Yeah, that's a good game plan. Tony Kelley in the black with blue trim. Kevin Aguilar in the white. Round number 2, scheduled for 5. Legacy featherweight title has been vacant since former champion Damon Jackson took the belt from Leonard Garcia. That was back in July of 2014. Jackson got called up to the UFC, so tonight, Legacy crowns a new featherweight champion.
Nice sidestep there by Kelley, getting out of the way of that kick. Saw it coming a mile away.
Kelley baiting him and then moves to the side, steps away from the shot of Aguilar.
Let's fight, guys. Let's go.
Kelley's got to be careful keeping those hands down for too long.
Aguilar got to start walking him down, not let him dance and move and get angles. Nice job by Aguilar coming right back. Good counter. Oh, nice timing on that knee by Aguilar, huh?
Kelley came in and he ate the knee. High kick just misses from Aguilar.
Aguilar doing a good job of returning fire.
And showing some good defense with those high kicks as well. Tony Kelley just looks like the bigger fighter. Cut 17 pounds for this fight, said it's just a normal weight cut for him as we approach 2 minutes to go here in round number 2.
I think he'd be well served. Oh, nice. Went to the spinning elbow. Aguilar almost got a takedown out of it.
And Aguilar going to work on the body.
Yeah, and Kelley landing that short lead elbow also after the double body shot from Aguilar.
And Kevin Aguilar gets the takedown.
Tony Kelley scooting his hips right away, trying to get back up. Nice job by him. Aguilar staying after him, staying glued. I think recognizing he wants this fight on the ground, does not want to stand up with a dangerous Kelley.
Tony Kelley gets back up on his feet. Holding Kevin Aguilar in place. Tries to spin him and now puts Aguilar up against the cage.
Oh, nice.
Big takedown from Tony Kelley.
Did a good job blocking the first leg, knocking that out. Once one leg was in the air, he stepped in behind the second leg and popped his hips out from underneath him. Slick takedown by Kelley.
Kevin Aguilar started his career off 9-0. Comes in 10-1, 7 victories by way of knockout or TKO.
Kelley trying to get that clinch.
Fluid movement from Tony Kelley as he starts to move in. Blood trickling from the nose of Kevin Aguilar.
A lot of Thai fighters start slow. Obviously, this is an MMA fight, but because he spent some time over in Thailand, you wonder if that had a little bit of effect on him where he's just kind of working up to a high gear eventually.
Kelley misses with the high kick. Aguilar puts him on his back and makes him pay. Action continues in the center of the Legacy cage.
Great job by Kelley getting that foot on the hip of Aguilar and popping him out of there so he can get back up.
Body shot delivered from Kevin Aguilar. Flying knee just misses from Tony Kelley.
Nice.
And Aguilar responds.
Aguilar comes right back, lands that first head kick. Second one got blocked. Kelley's starting to rev up now.
Fighters touch gloves. Incredible action to end round number 2. Wade Pomeroy in the corner of Kevin Aguilar, giving his team 5-1-5 and fighter instructions.
Beautiful round by these guys. Both guys going back and forth. You can see that timing on that knee by Aguilar. Hit on the thigh. Boy, I tell you what, the cap of the knee. Watch how he pops that first leg, then pops the hips completely. Really good takedown technique there. get him off his feet. See the head kick and then the dump here. Aguilar, good job, and then watch this. Gets the foot on the hip and explodes Aguilar back out of there. Gets up, aware enough to get out of the way of the punches as he's getting up. Aguilar is always good at striking during transitions like that. Kelley good enough defensively to get out of the way of him.
Back and forth action in round number 2, but you give the second round to Kevin Aguilar.
Yeah, I think he just stayed a little bit busier. Good job counter-punching. Came back with 2 and 3 punches when Kelley would throw 1.
Go, go, go. You ready? Third round, fight!
Tony Kelley continues to bob around, putting on a show here in Shreveport. He's in the black with blue trim. Kevin Aguilar in the white trunks. Great fan support here in Shreveport. The vacant legacy featherweight title on the line.
Nice job. Kelley landing the jab and moving his head right away.
But he eats a shot from Kevin Aguilar. Aguilar now seems to be landing a lot with his counter punching. As he comes in.
Has a lot to do with him not being intimidated by Kelley's technique. Even though, hey, he's got very good technique, throws with blistering speed and power. Aguilar's not intimidated by any of it. Stands his ground and fires right back. A lot to be said for that. There it is again.
Aguilar looking very fresh here in this third round.
Oh, nice liver kick. That hurt him. The arms dropped.
Going upstairs and then coming back to the liver kick.
Kelley's arms dropped right away, and you can see his body flex forward.
Kelley continues to fire that high kick, but Aguilar blocking pretty much every one. And now countering again.
Got to be careful leaving that chin high when he's in there punching. Aguilar getting a little careless. Oh, nice jab.
Stinging jab from Kevin Aguilar. Backs Tony Kelley up.
Aguilar's building momentum here.
Of course, Inside MMA coming up immediately after the fights.
Nice job by Kelley. Kept driving. Leg lock here. Kelley got out of it. Slick move. Kelley's nose is bleeding now, buddy.
The blood is flowing out of Tony Kelley's nose. As he works from the full guard of Kevin Aguilar. Action right in front of us here.
If he stands, grab his ankles. Grab his ankles if he stands.
Aguilar hanging onto the back of the neck of Tony Kelley, who pushes out now.
Kelley landing some good strikes here.
We can hear the blows landing right in front of us.
Oh, armbar attempt by Aguilar.
Incredible action. Tony Kelley was firing down bombs and just missed with some massive shots.
You can see the blood all over the canvas there. Once you get all bloody, that's a great way to stay out of arm bars, buddy.
Yes, it is.
Slick as motor oil.
Kelley trying to slip some elbows through.
And trying to pass the guard of Aguilar several times there. Aguilar, great guard work.
Yeah. What a fight here for the legacy featherweight title. Aguilar tried to go for another one. Now he's got a triangle. Kevin Aguilar's got him locked in, but Tony Kelley's up. Aguilar's got the arm of Tony Kelley.
Nice job rolling the elbow to get out of it. Beautiful technique. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
What an escape from Tony Kelley.
Sick stuff out of both these guys.
You have got to be kidding me. What action between Kelley and Aguilar. To go in round 3, scheduled for 5.
This crowd is losing its mind.
This place is going bananas. 10 seconds in round 3. Neither fighter stopping to take a breath.
Kelley is exhausted right now, started staggering back to his corner. Better dump half of Lake Michigan on him.
Great shot there as we listen into the corner of Tony Kelley.
Vaseline. Vaseline.
Hey, Maurice, give me a nice deep breath. Give me a nice deep breath. That's beautiful. Hey, he can't handle us on the ground. I want you to press him, feint, get him to throw. Let's take him down.
Get
again.
under him, yeah.
Let's take him down again.
He's
Throw
lying in
hands.
the
Throw
floor.
hands.
Yeah.
Look, watch it. He might come out and try and take us down. Okay? So be ready. Hey, if we touch the ground, we're right back up. We don't stay on the ground. We don't stay on the ground. Give me a nice deep breath. Who are you?
Check this out. Nice job by Aguilar. Finally getting this triangle slapped on. Kelley starts stepping over, trying to get out of this. Watch him go away from it to try and vice out of it and leaves his arm behind. Aguilar, good transition to the arm bar. Now watch the escape. Bends the elbow so that it goes with the joint, and then he runs in a circle, basically like Angus Young playing the guitar for AC/DC.
Oh, well done.
That's how you get out of that arm bar.
2 rounds to 1 for Tony Kelley, according to the UFC Hall of Famer. Championship rounds underway. Tony Kelley, Kevin Aguilar.
This is getting good. Kelley looked more fatigued at the end of that round. See if Aguilar is able to pour it on now because of that.
There's a cut on the bridge of the nose of Tony Kelley, too. They were calling for Vaseline on the cut, man. I don't think he got it.
I'd be a little angry about that.
Absolutely. Shouldn't be a factor as long as he doesn't bust it open.
Well, it's below the eyes also, so you can bleed like that as long as it's not going into the eyes.
Hands down, Tony Kelley. Aguilar pushing forward. Nice body shot.
Heavy leather there. At the start of this fight, it was Kelley coming forward the whole time. Aguilar now starting to back him up a little bit.
Tony Kelley's mouth wide open. We'll see if cardio comes into play. So we're in the championship round, scheduled for 5.
Aguilar, another stiff jab.
Fans here in Shreveport getting their money's worth tonight. These 2 featherweights putting on a show.
Kelley might be fatigued, I'm telling you.
Aguilar
big
finding
punch.
his range now. Stick around, Inside MMA coming up immediately after the fights. Now blood from the mouth of Kevin Aguilar.
He's hurt.
Tony Kelley backing up.
Kelley's seriously hurt, though.
Big jab from Aguilar.
Oh, look at him. He's almost ready to fall down.
Kelley stumbling around the ring.
Aguilar is officially taking control.
Eats another shot. Aguilar taking his time. How about Tony Kelley comes back with a flying knee?
Nice.
But what a counter from Kevin Aguilar.
Cross to the lead knee, back to the cross. Blasting Kelley around the cage.
Tony Kelley's face is destroyed. Goes in for a takedown like his corner said. But it's Aguilar raining shots.
Aguilar
Transitioning.
Getting right to work, showing he's fresher. He's not wasting any time. He wants to finish here. Mount, nice. Kelley, great job getting out of that. Aguilar putting the pressure on him here on the ground, man.
Both fighters covered with blood.
Kelley trying to play catch up on the ground. That will wear you out faster than anything.
Aguilar's shorts were white when this fight started. Posturing up. Tony Kelley just holding on for dear life right now.
We knew he was fatigued going back to his corner at the end of the last round. Gushing blood right now.
The blood that is coming out of Tony Kelley's nose right now. It looks like someone turned on a fountain.
Yeah, my cord needs to be a little longer for my headset. I'm scooting back. I don't want to get blood on my shirt.
When the Hall of Famer scoots back, so do I. Under a minute to go in round 4. Aguilar throws Kelley to the mat.
Belly to back, suplex.
Kelley back on his back, and Aguilar delivers a forearm.
Kelley gets back to butterfly guard. Trying to get up. He's going to get dumped again here if he doesn't care. He turned back into him. Aguilar putting the pressure on him still. Kelley looking for a choke. I don't know if he's got enough energy left in his arms to finish it, though.
Both these fighters just covered in blood. 10 seconds to go. Just got splattered with blood as these two warriors continue to throw down.
Yeah, that nice shirt's ruined.
That's all right.
I didn't get a drop on me.
Because you're quick. You still have that great first move, man.
What a great round for Aguilar.
Incredible performance by Kevin Aguilar.
Check this out. Beautiful uppercut there by Aguilar, then the right hand. That's when Kelley started to have the wheels come off. Started skating left and right down the cage. You can see him staggering here. And on the ground, Aguilar posting up on the head and then inflicting some damage on the jaw with the elbow. Aguilar really, I mean, the endurance came through, the heart came through, kept the pressure on. Kelley is hurt in the corner right now.
Well, all Kevin Aguilar in that 4th round. Tony Kelley somehow survived to come out for this 5th and final round.
Last round, you ready? You ready? Fight!
Legacy featherweight title on the line. Tony Kelley, Kevin Aguilar. Give Kelley's corner credit. They did a lot of work on him in between rounds.
A lot of ruined towels, soaking up all that blood.
What a mess both these fighters are. Do you feel, Pat, that Tony Kelley needs a finish to win this fight?
Well, I think it's very close right now. Could be 2 rounds apiece on the judges' scorecards. But we've got to remember, Aguilar is a crowd favorite here.
Good point.
Are the judges watching him more closely? Because of that, sometimes athletic commissions will go the opposite way if it's close so that they don't look biased. You know, it's tough to judge sometimes what they're doing, what they're thinking.
It's true. Low kick from Kelley, but Kelley ate a jab.
Oh, nice. Kelley pouring it on.
And Aguilar countering.
Showing this boy's got a beard. He can take shots and come right back.
What a war this has been!
Kelley tried to time that knee up the middle.
Somehow, Tony Kelley continues to eat jabs.
Kelley, after flurrying, shows fatigue, where Aguilar does not. Aguilar weathers the storm, comes right back, and then looks fresh still.
Aguilar moving around the cage here, light on his feet, but he just ate a knee. And he comes right back.
Tell you what, Kelley landing that knee on his chin and then getting blasted with those punches. You got to say, what's it going to take to hurt this guy?
The phrase is used way too much in combat sports, but it's appropriate tonight. This is an absolute war.
He about touched his spine with that right hand on the body.
Not sure how either of these men can continue to fight at this pace, but they are. Halfway through the final round.
Tony Kelley feels like he's in a video game, the zombie apocalypse, because Aguilar's not leaving him alone.
And just doesn't stop. The fans here at Diamond Jack's Casino going crazy. Two to go in the final round.
Aguilar's winning this round right now. Kelley better do something big. Drop him to try and win the round and hopefully get a 3-2 decision on the rounds.
Blood pouring from both men. What a shot from Tony Kelley.
He's hurt big time.
How did that not floor Kevin Aguilar?
Hit him on the cheek and the nose, not on the chin, but he's still hurt.
Both fighters exchanging now.
Wow. Aguilar still hurt. Firing back though.
Continuing to throw punches.
Oh my.
Scramble on the ground. 1 minute to go in this championship fight.
Tries to do a throw by with that arm. Now looking for a key lock. Needs to just get out of there.
This one will go down in history as one of the greatest legacy FC fights of all time.
Absolutely.
30 seconds to go.
Kelley has come back in this round and landed some nasty shots and has had Aguilar hurt for a while now. In my mind, he's stealing the round.
10 seconds. Both fighters looking to finish with an exclamation point. Shreveport, Louisiana, going bananas right now. I've called a lot of fights, Pat Miletich. That one
was ridiculous.
Absolutely off the charts.
I've ever seen in my life.
I'm with you. When the Hall of Famer says that, you know that it's true. Somehow, both of these warriors managed to survive all 5 rounds. An incredible display of heart, and this is what championship MMA is all about. Tony Kelley still smiling, still celebrating, and Kevin Aguilar toweling off. We're gonna need to pay for some new towels after this one. What incredible action as we check out the highlights from round 5. Both fighters exhausted. Huge right landed from Tony Kelley. How Kevin Aguilar did not fall down from the hook and the knee is beyond me. But then he came back and he took control later in the round. Non-stop action. It's now in the hands of the judges. The legacy featherweight title up for grabs, and Colin Cantrell has the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for these two warriors. 5 rounds of action. We go to the judges' scorecard, and we have a split decision. Judge Joel Hicks scores the fight, 48-47, Kelley. Judge Justin Cox scores the fight, 49-46, Aguilar. And Judge Jared Baker scores the fight, 48-47, for your winner by split decision, Kevin Aguilar!
There is your new legacy featherweight champion by way of split decision, Kevin Aguilar. What a win for the 27-year-old. The celebration in the cage. He's now with Pat Miletich.
Here you go.
A true sign of sportsmanship between these two warriors.
All right, Kevin Aguilar. Kevin, just say, I think the fans need to give Tony Kelley a big round of applause for his performance tonight also. That was, I've seen an awful lot of fights. That was definitely one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life.
Man, I couldn't have done this without my fans, my teammates, my coaches, my wife, Kimberly Aguilar. I love you, baby. My familia Aguilar, who's watching me all over San Antonio, Texas, Mexico, everywhere. Thank you, everybody. Team 515, baby.
Tony Kelley came out early in the fight and seemed to kind of impose his will a little bit, trying to be dominant. You were moving around a lot. He controlled the center of the cage, but as the fight progressed, he seemed to tire a little bit. You kind of started to take over a little bit.
Yes, sir. My cardio is outmatched. Yeah, my coaches believe in absolute cardio perfection. You know, a guy might have better technique, but if they gas out, that technique ain't gonna matter too much.
One thing you did great, he would fire crisp techniques at you, but you always came back, you always fired back, and that seemed to throw his rhythm off and give him some problem.
Yes, sir. My boxing coach, James Compton, Wade, and Larry, they told me, hey, don't let him get away with anything. Counter back as soon as he hits you with something, if he hits you.
Well, you certainly did that. Now you're 11-1. You're the legacy champion, buddy. What are you thinking next?
Man, whatever y'all have is ready for me, man. I'll be ready for it. I love fighting for Mick Maynard. You know, this is a great organization. I'd love to fight for y'all anytime, any day.
All right, champ. Great performance. Kevin Aguilar, go take a shower, buddy. You smell like blood.
Thank you to all my coaches, Brandon Quick, Wade Pomeroy, Larry Maxim, James Compton, baby.
Kevin Aguilar is not the only one who needs a shower. Everybody here in Shreveport cage side needs to towel off after that one. Kevin Aguilar is your new legacy featherweight champion. For our entire crew, the Hall of Famer Pat Miletich, I'm Ron Kruk trying to catch our breath. It's time to go inside MMA where Mauro Ranallo and Boss Rutan are standing by in Los Angeles.